been doing this for a lot of years. You always bring in a real good talent. I mean, just take us through that. Why do you bring in the team to bring in?
Well, I think it's great. Number one, it's great for our area. If we can, anytime we can bring this type of talent to Richland County, it's always a blessing. I think it's also, wonderful for our kids to see this type of speed, this type of athleticism, these types of quarterbacks, these type of defensive schemes. It prepares you for later on in the season.
Yeah, and we talked about it a little last week. I mean, for you guys to get to where you want to be deep in the playoffs, you're gonna play teams like this, and I think that absolutely helps you see it now.
Absolutely. I mean, Glenville's two-time state champion. Springfield is perennial, state qualifier. They were runner-up last year. Glen Oaks a really good football team. Crestview, we got some good talent, man. So absolutely, anytime you can compete against that type of, those type of coaches, those type of football programs, you can't help but get better.
You guys have some holes to fill. A new question. I think one of the biggest is at quarterback. You got a couple of young guys. I mean, just talk about how they're doing so far. They got big wide eyes, I would imagine, playing against them.
Absolutely, this is different for them. You know what I mean? We've 7-on-7 against River Valley. 7-on-7 against Marion Hardy. And then we come right into this. This is a little different for them. And but I tell you what, man, Braylon Patterson's doing a wonderful job today so far. We're just going to continue to rally behind him, and hopefully he can continue to do good things. And Jordan Ferguson's, getting it figured out, also. But all in all, man, we proud of those guys and their progression, and we just gotta keep rallying around them as a football team, as coaching staff, and as our players, and we'll grow with them.
You guys kind of hang your heads on defense here. I would imagine it's going to be even more important for the defense to kind of pull the heavy lifting until the offense gets settled in.
Well, we're going in Mansfield Senior High. We're going to always play Tiger football. We're going to always play Tiger defense. Most importantly. Defense, we're going to be stingy. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to compete at a high level, and that's the expectation. So we'll definitely try to do the best we can of keeping, carrying the load. But we got some really good offensive linemen. So we're gonna run the football too. So this is good, flashy and all that. At the end of the day, man, we're gonna run the football and play defense.
This is good for your kids, I would imagine. We talked a little bit about last week. They're not going to see this in the Firelands Conference.
No, the speed, the physicality, the size. That's what we want. It's 7-on-7. We just want to be able to compete. And a lot of times, if you play teams that are not at this level, you can get away with bad technique. Right now, we're not having great technique, and we get exposed. So now we can go back and show them, look, this is why, and fix our technique and things like that. And that's why we want to get in there against teams like this, because there's no linemen. Is a huge advantage for big school, small school. But athlete-wise, the speed and to be able to do our technique, that's huge for us.
And with the schedule that you guys have put together in the non-conference, which now includes Kirtland, you're going to have to. You got to be ready to go from day one.
Yeah, it's different styles. They're more of a run team that come after us. But Keystone throws the ball a lot. Seneca East is going to throw the ball a lot. So we're going to see some of that spread offense a little bit early on. We see it in our league a little bit with South Central and New London. So, it just prepares us across the board. And like I said, the big thing is our technique. We got to fix that, and that's what we're working on in the offseason.
Do you feel like you guys are in a good place here? It's obviously very early, but do you like what you've seen so far?
I do. I think we're competing. I think we're getting better every time we go out. A lot of kids, we're not making the same mistakes, and we're learning, and that's the big thing. As long as we're continuing to get better every play and every game, then that's all we can ask for.